is good, YouTube? This is CoolStoryBrobat with a 30-second narrated showdown battle. Before I even continue, you're not gonna be seeing any Wi-Fi battles up here for like a couple weeks or something. My USB from my R4 card kind of just quit on me. It just quit on me. It just left. Like, no matter how many times I plug it in, the computer does not recognize it. I looked it up, I looked into it. There's nothing I can really do about it. Sometimes this kind of thing just happens to them. So I ordered a new one. It'll be here in like a week or two. But for the time being, expect the next couple uploads of mine to be showdown battles. Not that you guys care. Nobody cares. Honey Badger don't care. As long as you guys get battles, you're good, right? Anyway, this battle is against the bro to end all bros since the formation of the Brotherhood, Admiral Striations, aka the guy I named my mod champ after, aka the guy who showed my channel to a friend of his at college, who showed it to a bunch of other people who became my subscribers, like you. Anyway, this is a UU battle. He asked me if I wanted to have a battle, and I said I'd be more than happy to accept because I actually did have a battle today on Wi-Fi, but due to the dilemma I just described to you, I couldn't upload it. So, you know, I'm glad to have something to upload in its place because I did want to put something up today. And here we have it. This is my somewhat not all that new UU team actually that I have not showcased on the video yet, and also wanted to show it off. It's a paralysis team. I wanted to take the concept of my OU team and just bring it down a tier lower. Even though this team doesn't have PoliWRECKED 2, it sort of functions similarly. PoliWRECKED has substitute and focus punch. Works sort of like my Conqueror did on that team. I got Choice Scarf Darmanitan here. It used to be Choice Scarf Raikou, but this team had a lot of problems from enemy substitute called Mind Raikous, and I couldn't take them down. I got Light Mew here with a really strange moveset that I just made up myself, but it works wonders. Mew actually used to be a Dragonair with Rest and Sleep Talk, but Rest Talk kind of lost me a few games because of the luck associated with it. Anyway, I'll talk about the rest. He leads off with his Victini. I lead off with Darmanitan. He goes for U-turn. I stay in and go for Earthquake. In the event he tried not to go for U-turn, I don't know. I went the early KO. Anyway, he switches in his Blastoise. I switch in my Can't Spin, my Pharaoh Seed, even though he actually is spinning right now. He does not learn Rapid Spin for some dumb reason. He goes for the Scald on me. He gets a burn off. Unfortunate. He switches in his Porygon 2 because Blastoise can't do anything to it. I paralyze it with Thunder Wave as he switches in Mismagius. I get my Stealth Rock up. And I know he's going to try to capitalize on me by setting up with Substitute in either Nasty Plot or Calm Mind. So I take advantage of this time to bring in Light Mew. He doesn't expect the Roar. He's probably going to like expect me to break the sub and then hit me with Shadow Ball. But Mew is especially defensive and it has Roar to phase him out. So that's a good play on my part. It brought in his Porygon 2. I bring in my Hershey's Togekisses. That sounded kind of gay actually. I was bringing my Hershey, my Togekiss. And he's paralyzed, so I just start going for the Air Slash on his Porygon 2. He switches out here, goes to his Umbreon. It's his Cleric. I go for Air Slash on it as he switches it in. And he goes for the Toxic on me as I go for a Wish. Now, I don't reveal it yet, but this Togekiss is not only my Paraflincher, but is also my Cleric with Wish and Heal Bell, no Protect. Because, you know, I just have guts like that. I switch in Darmanitan to receive the Wish to put pressure on him to switch out his Umbreon to something else. I go for the U-turn in case he might have switched in Blastoise, and I switch in Hershey yet again. Now, I know, as long as he doesn't have Thunderbolt, I can take anything his Mismagius throws at me because, you know, I'm immune to Shadow Ball. And he goes for the Nasty Plot. He goes for the Hidden Power Fighting, which clearly shows me he does not have the Thunderbolt, which is good for me. Togekiss could have taken it anyway and just hit back with a Thunder Wave because it's especially defensive. It has good bulk. Paralyzes Mismagius. I go for a Wish, and he's paralyzed and can't move, so I go for an Air Slash. It flinches him. I get the Wish that I kind of didn't really need all that much. He brings in his Porygon 2 to take the Air Slash, and it dies. His P2 unit was defective, sent it back to the factory. He switches in his Blastoise here. I bring in PoliWRECKED. PoliWRECKED. This thing is so good, man. I'm telling you, it gives problems to all the bulky waters in UU. Blastoise, my low tick, anything that's not named Suicune, anything not named offensive Suicune or Slowbro, this thing can handle. Anyway, I'm toxic because Blastoise outspeeds PoliWRECKED. I didn't optimize the speed EVs, so I didn't get my substitute up first. But either way, I got the Focus Punch off first because of the fact that he used Roar, so it made him go absolutely last. So it Focus Punch his Blastoise for big damage, blah 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 blah. Some stuff happened. He had his Victini in, I Air Slashed. I bring in Togekiss here. He fodders off his Miss Magis to my Togekiss. I kill it off with Air Slash. He brings in his Victini once again and is paralyzed. And he goes for Umbreon. I go for Air Slash. I'm just going to keep going for it. I bring in Pharaoh Seed here as he goes for the Heal Bell. Now, on this turn, he goes for a Wish. I went for the Thunder Wave, expecting him to just either, I don't know, switch out to Victini straight away, but he didn't. Because, you know, after he had the Heal Bell, I figured he'd go straight for Victini, since he's not paralyzed anymore. But he stayed in. He made me paralyze myself with my own Thunder Wave from Synchronize, so that was a good play on his part. I knew he was going to switch out after because Umbreon can't do anything to Pharaoh Seed, so I went for the Thunder Wave again and got his Victini paralyzed. I switched in PoliWRECKED on his Umbreon and decided to capitalize. I actually forgot it was poison. He makes the good play and goes for his Brobat, and I have to switch out here because Poliwrath can't handle a Brobat. I switch out to the Gunshow because it's my physical wall. He taunts it, probably expecting me to go for Roar. I go for the Scald, and he goes for Roost to heal himself back up, and it's sort of just a slow fest of me spamming Scald. Unfortunately, I do not get the burn on him. I don't know how, but I just don't get it. Unfortunately, he goes for the Super Fang, takes a good chunk of my health away. I keep going for the Sclad here. It doesn't work. I switch in Darmanique on a Brave Bird. I was hoping he would have gone for Roost, but because of the recoil from Brave Bird, it puts him at a good range where the Flare Blitz recoil won't almost put me at like 1% or something. So after I kill off his Brobat, he switches in his Blastoise. I bring in Hershey, my Togekiss, to take the Toxic, Heal Bell myself. He goes for Roar and brings in Darmanique again. I'm not going to keep Darmanique in on the Blastoise, even if it is at like almost half HP. I use U-Turn, bring in Can't Spin because Blastoise can't do anything to Pharaoh Seed at all whatsoever. So I know he's going to switch in Umbreon. I go for the late game Stealth Rock because I want Victini to have problems. You're going to see why the Stealth Rock would have mattered a bit more in a minute. So I bring in PoliWRECKED on his Umbreon. He can't move. I set up a substitute, and I go for a bulk up here knowing he's going to switch out. And now that I have the bulk up, something is getting wrecked. So I charge up my Focus Pimp Hand, and he goes for the Rapid Spin. Good play to get rid of my rocks. And BAM! His Blastoise goes down. I got my substitute up. Now here's why I needed the Stealth Rock up. He goes for the Zen Headbutt, breaks my substitute. I hit him with the Waterfall, and he has the 2% on his HP. 2%. If I had Stealth Rock up, it would have been dead. But whatever. I know he's choiced, and he used Zen Headbutt to break my substitute. So I go to my Can't Spin and let his Victini kill itself off the Iron Barbs. But so now it's like 1-6, and I got PoliWRECKED here. I go for a bulk up after he hits me with a Toxic. He goes for Wish, so I'm expecting him to use Protect to try to stall me out here. So I go for another bulk up, and it's apparently probably unnecessary. So after he goes for a Toxic, I don't switch. I charge up my Focus Pimp Hand. He goes for a Wish, and BAM! Umbreon goes down, and that is good game, Admiral Striations. I finally got a 6-0 to upload on my channel. Well, this is actually a second 6-0 I think I uploaded. I don't know, something like that. Either way, good game, Admiral Striations. Show respect to this guy. Don't call him a noob. He's not a noob. Don't call him that. Show respect. If you do not show respect to Admiral Striations, I will personally come to your house at night while you are asleep, steal all your socks, steal all your shoes, and dump a bunch of loose Legos all over the floor and let you deal with it in the morning trying to figure out where your shoes are in the meantime. Because that's just the person I am if you disrespect him. But anyway, good game, bro. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, keep it going. I really appreciate the feedback and all the stuff you guys have been doing. And yeah, like I said, thank you guys for watching. See you around. Expect more showdown videos, like I said. Peace.